So Tom, I can understand the idea of this vent pipe leaking, but all of them and all at once?
Well, the roof is what, 12 years old roughly?
Yep.
So these flanges have been on your roof for about 12 years. They've been sitting in the ultraviolet light, exposed to the elements.
Okay.
Over time, this flange right here, this part of the rubber that goes around the pipe to make it watertight,
Right.
could break down, all right?
Uh-huh.
So if it breaks down and gets a crack, water's going to get in there. So another way that they can fail is when they get installed by the roofer. If they push down onto the pipe and there happens to be a sharp edge, look at that right
Sure.
there. There's a sharp edge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my knife and I'm going to grind that off. Just smooth it out a little bit. All right, now we have a nice smooth edge around the top of the pipe. And that's actually what the roofer should do when installing these flanges when they do a new roof.
Okay, makes sense.
Now when they take the flange and they slide it over the pipe, it's not going to get torn. They would slide this down and they would shingle around it, making it watertight.
Okay.
All right? You can see that the water will exit on top of the shingles from below.
So we have to replace the whole flashing then?
No, we actually don't. We're just going to replace the gasket right here. We're going to slide it over the pipe and push it right down on top of the old gasket.
Okay.
But before we do that, we want to remove the new gasket and remove all of this old caulking.
I was afraid you were going to say that.
So I'll just scrape it away. Now what you've done here, Bob, is you've actually put silicone around this, and I have to remove every bit of silicone for this new caulking to stick. All right, look at right here, Bob. You can actually see a big hole in the flange right there. That's where the water was going in, no doubt about it.
So that's where a big stain came from, huh?
That's right. All right, so we cleaned off all this old silicone. Okay, to caulk around the top of the flange, I'm going to use a lap seal caulking, which is actually designed for rubber roofs.
Okay.
I'm going to run a nice thick bead right around the top, on the pipe and on the flange.
All right.
All right, so now we're sealed around the top. I want to do one more thick bead just below that. All right, now we've got a good bead of caulking all the way around.
Okay.
Now we're going to slide the gasket down. Now the caulking is going to do two things. It's going to seal the old one at the top, and it's going to glue the two together. All right, now this pipe is watertight, and that's all you have to do to fix the others.